Hello and welcome to Wisdom Forge. The science of memory, how our brain encodes and retrieves information. Introduction to extraordinary memory. The human brain has fascinated scientists for centuries, especially when it comes to memory. Some individuals possess such remarkable memory abilities that researchers dedicate their careers to studying them. One such person was Kim Peek, born in 1951 with significant brain abnormalities, including a missing corpus callosum and a damaged cerebellum. Despite early struggles such as difficulty walking until age 4 and emotional outbursts, Peek displayed an astonishing memory. He could read 2 pages simultaneously, one with each eye, and retain every detail permanently. His ability to recall vast amounts of information, from literature to sports statistics, inspired the Oscar-winning film Rain Man. But was Peek's mind just an anomaly, or does it reveal something fundamental about how all human memory works? The importance of memory in human survival. Memory is not just a mental skill, it is a survival mechanism. Unlike other animals equipped with sharp claws or superior strength, humans rely on learning and memory to navigate the world. Early humans needed to remember where food sources were, which plants were poisonous, and where predators lurked. Beyond survival, memory shapes our identity. It allows us to recognize loved ones, recall personal experiences, and maintain language skills. Without memory, we would wake up every day with no knowledge of who we are or how the world works. It is the foundation of human consciousness and our ability to function in complex societies. Declarative versus non-declarative memory. Memory is not a single system but a collection of different processes. One key distinction is between declarative memory, facts and events we can consciously recall, like a phone number, and non-declarative memory, skills and habits, like riding a bike. Declarative memory involves 4 stages: encoding, storing, retrieving, and forgetting. Non-declarative memory operates unconsciously. You don't think about the mechanics of riding a bike once you've learned it. This separation explains why someone like Kim Peek could memorize books effortlessly but might struggle with basic motor skills. Short-term versus long-term memory. Hermann Ebbinghaus, a 19th-century psychologist, pioneered memory research by testing himself with nonsense words. He discovered that memories have different lifespans, some fade within minutes, while others last a lifetime. His most striking finding was the forgetting curve. People forget 90% of new information within 30 days, with most loss happening in the first few hours. However, repetition at timed intervals can strengthen retention. This explains why cramming for an exam is ineffective. Without reinforcement, the brain quickly discards information. How the brain encodes information. Contrary to popular belief, the brain does not record memories like a video camera. Instead, it splits information into fragments, colors, shapes, sounds, emotions, and stores them in different regions. For example, when you see a dog, your brain processes its shape in the visual cortex and its bark in the auditory cortex. Even language is broken down. Some stroke victims lose only vowels when writing, proving that letters are stored separately. This blender effect means memories are not stored whole but reconstructed when recalled. The binding problem: how the brain reassembles memories. If memories are scattered across the brain, how do we experience them as complete? This is the binding problem, the mystery of how the brain reunites fragments into coherent experiences. Scientists still don't fully understand it, but one theory is that synchronized neural activity links related pieces. For example, recalling a concert might trigger visual, auditory, and emotional fragments simultaneously, creating the illusion of a seamless memory. Automatic versus effortful processing. Not all encoding requires the same mental effort. Automatic processing happens effortlessly, like remembering what you ate last night without trying. These memories are rich in detail because they engage multiple senses and emotions. In contrast, effortful processing, like memorizing passwords, demands conscious repetition. The more meaningful or emotional the information, the stronger the memory. This is why storytelling is a powerful teaching tool. It engages deep, automatic encoding. Types of encoding: semantic, phonemic, and structural. The way we process information affects how well we remember it. Semantic encoding, focusing on meaning, leads to the strongest retention. Phonemic encoding, focusing on sound, is weaker, and structural encoding, focusing on appearance, is the least effective. For example, if you read the word football and think about its meaning, you'll remember it better than if you just count its letters. This explains why rote memorization fails. Deep understanding creates lasting memories. Enhancing memory through elaborate encoding. The more detailed and emotional the encoding, the stronger the memory. In experiments, people who associated words with personal experiences recalled them far better than those who just analyzed letter shapes. This is why educators should make lessons relatable. When students connect information to their own lives, retention improves dramatically. Context-dependent learning. Memory is also influenced by environment. Studies show that deep-sea divers remembered words better when tested in the same location where they learned them. Similarly, mood affects recall. Learning while sad improves retrieval when sad again. This context-dependent learning suggests that recreating the original learning environment, or mental state, enhances memory. Thank you, and let's stay connected. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. If you found this video valuable, imagine what you'll learn next. Subscribe to Wisdom Forge and hit the bell icon so you never miss more thought-provoking content, practical wisdom for everyday life, the tools to unlock your full potential. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your biggest takeaway or what topics you'd like to see next. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning.